Anthony Hartwig here, and we are joined with a very special player profile today, and it is another member of that SVA soccer team that we've been talking to for the last couple weeks that is on the road to Denver, going to nationals. They won it 2 years ago, and now they're making another trip back. Ava Boothe from Howland High School. Ava, thank you so much for coming on to talk to us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So you got it. So let's talk about this trip to Denver and kind of what are the most exciting things about it? What are you most excited about for this trip?
The experience again, like going down there, very exciting. Hopefully we win it again, and hopefully like the teams are scared of us.
You talk about that fear. Teams can scout pretty easily, and they can go to that profile and realize, oh, this team knows how to win down there. What kind of advantage do you think that is to know that a lot of these players have been there before and they've done it before, and here you are, you kind of know how to win this tournament?
Well, we are in a higher bracket this year, so it's definitely gonna be more difficult for us and for the other teams because they're gonna like push because they know like we won already. So it's gonna be difficult. So
What did the last trip kind of teach you? I mean, obviously you won it, so you didn't have any hard lessons. But what are you kind of leaning on experience-wise from the last trip to help you with this one?
probably how like none of us thought we were gonna win, and we did, and it was kind of like a shock to us that we won. So like really anything is possible, and you never know what's gonna happen.
Do you think this time around there's a lot more confidence in your ability to win this thing now?
Yes, but we don't want to like go in and be like, oh, we won this before, so like we're just gonna win it again, because that's never true, and you never know how it's gonna work out.
You have a couple of players that haven't done this trip before. It's their first
hmm
time with this club. What kind of things are you telling them about it?
The air is different there. I heard because some people have asthma, including myself. I heard like the air is better for your asthma. So that might be better for some of the players that have asthma, like myself. But it's definitely a physical and mental thing. And that's what we've just been doing. We've been training with masks on, which been like helping us with the air quality.
Yeah, I've heard about these training with the mass. That's a different level of preparation. That's just not knowing that it's going to be different. That's literally telling you in your body this is how it's going to feel. How much has that kind of prepared you guys for what it's going to be like in Denver?
Oh, a lot for sure. There's some players, like, for example, when we went down last time, a lot of players threw up like on the other team because they didn't train or anything. But we didn't. We didn't throw up or anything.
Yeah, it's always a plus. Not throwing up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, there are other things that go into this trip for Denver. A lot of team bonding, a lot of time to get close with
Mhm.
these girls that you really fight with to get there. What's that like for you? What are some of your favorite off the field things that you're able to do when you make trips like this?
This is like one of our biggest trips that we do. And for example, we would go down like last year, no, not last year, 2 years ago. When we went down, we went on hikes and we went whitewater rafting. Yeah, which was really fun. I did that with a couple of my friends. And it's just like a very fun, exciting experience.
Your teammates have talked about their journey with SVA. When did you start with this club, and what has it meant to you to just be a part of this team?
I switched over from TCSE to SVA in 8th grade. So it was before high school season. And like the main reason I did that was because Coach Greg is also my high school coach. So it just made things much better and like easier for me.
I mean, that's going to be so fun. You're not done with Coach Greg after the SVA season's over. You get him into the fall. Talk about that and what it's like to just kind of be coached by the same coach for high school and for club season and having that relationship.
Oh, well, I see him literally every day. Like all year round every day. So me and him are like real tight. So we have a really good relationship and yeah.
Are there differences in his coaching style from SVA to high school? Does he switch it all, or is it kind of the same Coach Mitchell?
It's basically the same thing.
What are some things that you think make him such a special coach? Like, what are some things that you think you'll take away from his coaching after you're done with your high school athletics experience?
Well, he sees like everyone as a good player. Like he doesn't like just like, oh, you're not a good player because you never touch the ball. Like he always gives you a chance, and but you had to prove it to him. So if you don't prove it to him, then you're going to be on the bench. And you just really have to work hard, and he yells at you a lot, but that's okay because it just pushes you more.
What does he yell at you the most for? What's the one thing that he gets on you the most about?
Um, well, in the beginning, it was I played wing, and it was because I wasn't spreading out, I wasn't moving, and I was just kind of like standing in the same spot. And then he put me up top, which he did in last season for Howland, and he does that for SV as well. And mostly it was my offsides. So,
Um, every coach has something they're sticklers about. Like there's that one thing that every coach I think has put a emphasis on. What's that for Coach Mitchell? What's the one thing that he thinks is like most important for a soccer team?
definitely like team bonding and like everyone that to make everyone like get along and like yeah.
You're on this SVA team with a bunch of different girls from different schools, almost exclusively YSN family schools, by the way, which is all local. But you get a sense of kind of just different cultures, different walks of life. What's that like for you compared to maybe a locker room and a team with Howland where you go to school with them every day and you literally see your teammates every day? Now you're in SVA and you don't get to see your teammates every day, but you still get to bond with them. What are some of the differences there, and what do you think is so special about this team?
Well, there really isn't for me. There isn't any differences because I've known all the players since I was little. Like I've played competitive with them, so I've always known them. But when I switched clubs and like got to like know them better, it is a little different than high school. Obviously, the competitive level is way higher than high school, and we travel. Like for example, we're going to Colorado, Denver. So,
Yeah. What are some things, goals that you have for the high school season that you think this year in SVA is really going to prepare you for trying to achieve them when you start in Howland in the fall?
um, well, we lost a lot of key players, but we still have like for Howland, we still have like good players, so we will be fine. We just won't be like as fast as we were last year with the movement up top and the speed, obviously. But we will be fine.
You're doing all this, and I'm sure people out there listening to this thinking, when do you actually take a summer vacation? Because you're working so hard, and you're about to take a trip to Denver for soccer. What are some things you like to do in the summer just to kind of give yourself a break when you get the time to?
I like to paint and draw. I do that on my free time. I also really like going to Maine, which I'm going this year. I've not been to Maine due to soccer for 3 years now, which is kind of sad, but
What's special about Maine? Is there a spot that your family goes to a lot? Do you have family up there? What is it about Maine that you like so much?
I have family in Maine,
Mhm.
and it's just we go to Portland, Maine, and it's just like very peaceful. Like there's mountains. We also go to New Hampshire,
Mhm.
which is like right next to Maine, and my aunt's mom and dad owns a lake house, so we go there and like swim and like hike and camp. Like it's real fun.
What are some other favorite vacation spots that you have? What are some other places that you've been that you really like to go to?
I really like Disney. Disney's very exciting and fun. Love it.
Do you have a favorite part of Disney or a favorite ride or a favorite park that's in the Disney World?
My favorite one was the Avatar one, but
Mhm.
also I was like 9.
Hey, it's all
So,
good.
yeah.
Um, what's one place that you've never been before that you want to go to, like a dream vacation?
I want to go to Oregon.
That is what's Oregon? What's in Oregon? Where do you want to go in Oregon?
Oh, is it Portland?
Yeah, Portland, Oregon.
Yes, that's where I want to go.
Okay. Is there a
Yeah.
reason, or is it just because you just want to see it?
Oh, well, I saw it on TikTok, so it just
Okay,
looked really pretty.
perfect. TikTok is a perfect reason why to go somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk more about summer. What are some of the traditions on July 4th? We're about to have July 4th. What are your favorite ways to celebrate the 4th of July?
Obviously, fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Love fireworks. But I'm going to the Scrappers game,
There you
so
go.
yeah.
Scrappers, proud member of the YSN family.
Oh
Good plug
yes.
there. Good plug there. What are some of your favorite holidays? Because we're July 4th. What's your favorite holiday?
July 4th.
Really?
Yes.
Perfect.
It
Perfect.
is my favorite
Um,
holiday.
what's your favorite July 4th food? Everything likes to barbecue. Are you a barbecue person?
I'm more like a pasta person.
Okay. So pasta during July 4th, right?
Yeah, or like hamburgers.
Okay. Okay. We can have both. It's
Yeah.
a perfect world. Let's talk about your future. Obviously, you're getting a little bit older. You're starting to think about what you want to do after high school. Have any of those thoughts kind of started to creep in your head on career paths and things you want to do when you graduate?
Oh yeah. I already have this all planned out. So I'm gonna be a senior this year, which
Mhm.
is kind of scary, but it's gonna happen. And obviously, I want to play soccer, and I have some offers, but I have not committed to any of them yet. I'm still like looking around, like visiting, taking tours, making sure I like have the right fit for me. I don't want to make some a choice that I like want to later on like regret. So, but obviously education wise, I want to do business and marketing or sports management and real estate on the side.
So, what are those things that are most important to you when you're making this decision? Like you said, you have a couple of offers, but you really are taking your time to make the right decision with this. What are the priorities that you want to check mark for a school to feel like home to you?
Obviously, I want to be somewhere where I'm like comfortable at. I don't want to be somewhere where like I'm overwhelmed and stressed and like I'm not going to be ready for my future because that's the goal. I want to be ready for my future and I don't want to like be stressed out and not know what I want to do after college.
Do you want to travel? Are you looking to go a little bit far from home, or do you want to stay in this general area?
To me, it doesn't really matter. Like I don't care if I'm far away and I don't care if I'm close.
Awesome. Maybe Portland, Oregon. All jokes aside, Ava, one of the things we do to end these player profiles every time, you've done one before, you know it, we like to give the player the chance to take the limelight off themselves a little bit and shine on the people in their life that mean the most to them, that kind of have their back through thick and thin. So I want to give you the chance to kind of give some thank yous and shout outs to the people in your life that you think really deserve it.
Okay, I want to say thank you to you, obviously, for having this interview with me. I want to thank my parents for always being there for me and like supporting me through literally everything. I want to support my teammates for having. We're gonna have a great season this year, both SVA and Howland. And yeah, that's about it.
Ava, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it. Want to wish you the best of luck in Denver, and we'll be rooting for you. And then we'll have you back on to talk a little bit more about Howland soccer when the season comes around. All right, so we can't wait to talk to you again real soon. And good luck in Denver.
Thank you.